Hello everyone, and welcome to Jumperman Tech, where we specialize in HVAC to do everything DIY. And today we are back in the infamous LAARS boiler room. Thank you to everyone tuning into Jumperman Tech. Today we are back in the infamous LAARS boiler room, and we're going to be replacing this pump here. It was leaking, so you can see a bunch of dirt and buildup around here, and his motor is also making noise. So we ordered up a brand new setup. This was custom made, so that's pretty awesome. This is the Bell & Gossett Series E80. Xylem is the company that runs that. So here we go. We got a brand new pump motor assembly, and we're going to be installing it today. All right, we are back over here. So this one is labeled as pump number 3. First things first, we got to shut off the power. These are relabeled. Pump number 3, off, and you could put a lock in here for lockout, tag out. That's our starter box. Let's confirm this motor stopped. To wash the shaft, and yes, it did stop. Now we can shut off the supply and return, suction and discharge, and we can close this loop. We don't need to turn off the boiler, as that is looping through this way. This side of the heat exchanger is actually separate, so we are free to do our work. All right, that's our strainer. Should be able to pull out this little drain plug and drain most of the water from there. Make sure the valves hold, and we're gonna be free to go. All right, we got a bucket over there, and we're gonna drain the water. A bit slow. Sometimes these get a little clogged, so you might want to like go like that. Oh yeah, got some more water pulling out now. Look at that. Some serious dirt came out of there. We're definitely gonna want to pull this strainer. All right, it looks like everything is holding. Let's get this thing out the way. Little bit of water passing through. Little drip here and there. Let's put the bucket underneath. Right there. And we have 4 bolts on each side. Let's get that thing drained, but you know what? Maybe we should start with taking off this electrical cover. Let me see something. Let me pull this out so I can take this out properly. This will not be used anymore. Let's see, if I open this up, will it introduce some air? Help us drain? No, it's just draining straight from there. All right. Let's see, Phillips screwdriver on the drill. Let's see, let's get that thing open. Let's get this out. It's our little electrical box. All right, got 4 screws, and it's a 3-phase motor, so we have 3 power wires coming in. Could be anything else on the outside though. Okay, here's our wires, and yep, this motor was not grounded, but there is a ground wire, so that should be grounded, and we will ground our new motor. Let's take this tape off, and then keep as much wire as we can. And yeah, let's get these 3 wires out. All right, let's see what's going on here. So, because there's 4 sets of wires and the ground is not connected. So 1 wire coming from here, 2, and 3. So there's gonna be our 3 phases here coming from here, 3 wires. And then there's also a few wires in here, and that is because it is wired internally that way. This might be a dual voltage motor. I believe it is. What does this say? Yeah, 208 or 460. We're using 208 3-phase in this situation. So that can go, that can go, and that can go. And this wasn't even in properly. It just broke right off. It is what it is. And that's why I want to keep the wire as long as possible, because they're actually really short. So we can keep that to the side. And now we can actually take this thing apart. There's also some bolts on the bottom. So what I want to do is hold back on one here and crack that open easy. Ooh, easy. Easy. We got one more to take out. Can we get in there? Nope. Can we get in here? Kind of. Let's see if I can hold back here. It's a little bit at an angle. Oh, right there. They came right off. I'm going to take out these nuts and bolts. Most of them are out the way. And we're going to be all right. Yeah, this little bit of insulation is kind of in our way. So we're just going to cut out this section. And it looks like everything from here has been stripped at some point, but anyways, let's clear that up so we have an easy place to work. You don't want to be getting stuck in there. Alright, let's get that out. It's looking good. Alright. Still have some nuts and bolts holding here, keeping the motor itself in place. Let's see, can I get in there to free this up? Some water is going to come out of here. Might need to smack this one out unless I can get in there. Oh, that gasket is crispy. Alright, I gotta smack that thing out. I've had this happen before. It was tricky. Oh yeah, this thing doesn't want to go, man. Oh, there we go. It's raining now. Catch as much as we can in the bucket. I'll let this thing empty out. All right, now we're talking. Now let's do this one. Yep. Basically, you want to go around, hit it a few times, and it should clear up. All right, it's opening. Perfect. All right, let's clear this place up. Got a couple nuts and bolts over here. 3 out of the 4 are there. Let's take off those nuts and then we can lift this motor out. Here we have a heat exchanger, and of course, this thing is leaking. Oh, come on. It's from inside here. This thing is done. All right, that's beautiful. Anyways, let's get this thing out of here. I got these off. Honestly, everything's been coming off by hand, even this. We're gonna reuse this for the new pump so we can secure it. All right, everything is out. Let's just tilt it for a second. Careful with the bottom. Make sure the pipes are free. All right, let's bring this thing down. Let's see. You might want to pick it from, hold it from here.
Yeah.
And we're gonna pull this out, all right?
Gotcha.
Hold up, it's a little stuck here.
Okay.
Hold that good.
Hold it.
The gasket's a little stuck in here. We should be able to pull it out. Let's do it. All right, bring it down. And that's it. And we're out. Definitely want to clean this up. Get this stuff off. This thing is like stuck on there, man. We're gonna try to scrape this all off. This looks terrible. We need a smooth surface. This looks a little bit better. And we're gonna use like a wire wheel on our drill to make that happen. But we got the custom OEM gaskets for this one, which is good for high temperature. That's also, these were just made up, and that's why they got stuck like that due to the heat. See, we get some of this off. Get inside there. Okay, starting to come apart. So pretty much we're gonna peel this off the best way we could. Starting to come off now. There we go. That is better. All right. And then we're gonna use the wire brush and clean this all up. Clean this up quick. Oh man, this thing is amazing. Time Christian is taking out the strainer cap over here. I try to pull that strainer at the same time. And a nice smooth surface like this instead of something like that, or you're gonna have a leak. All right. Well, that one's a little bit rough. Alright, gasket's still in decent shape. I actually made that gasket myself. Let's see. I pulled the strainers a while ago. Looks like that strainer is good. There's like almost nothing in there. That's awesome. Alright, we're putting back the strainer and everything. And we're nice and smooth here. We're ready to install this pump. Alright, let's do it. Put it in straight. Okay, hold up. Looks okay. Oh, rest it there, okay? Got it. We're just gonna have to, whoa, watch the pump. Just gonna have to lift this up to where this matches. Push this gasket in between. Careful with that. That should match. Hold this real good, okay? On the base. One in. Line that up. Next one. All right. Come around on that side. And we're gonna have to get the gasket in and get a nut and bolt in there. Hopefully this lines up right. Everything is in, nice and clean. We just gotta hold back with a wrench and tighten it down with the socket. All right, everything is nice and tight, looking good, aligned, even, nuts and bolts on the bottom, we're secure. Let's open up the water and see what happens. All right. It's looking good so far. Let's open up this one. All right. No immediate leaks. That is a good sign. Might need to do a little bit more tightening in some places, but right now it's looking good. Let's keep an eye on it. And while we're watching to see if there's any leaks, we are going to connect the electrical. Our electrical comes in from right here. Over there's the wiring diagram. I'll show you guys. Let's see what we got in here. Looks like a 1/4 inch screw. Hopefully the wires reach. The suction through the pump is going from the strainer through here, suction, and then discharge out. All right, there's a ton of wires in here. You got to figure this one out for yourself. All right, so as you know, we have 3 wires coming in and a ground. Look how many wires we have here. This is a dual voltage motor. So based on the voltage you're using, you're gonna wire it internally accordingly. So this can be used for either 208, 230 or 460. So we're gonna use the low voltage diagram. Alright, so this is a bit tricky. You're gonna use the low voltage diagram. It says 4, 5, and 6 get put together. The numbers are labeled on the wiring itself. So 4, 5, and 6 go together, capped off. Then we have a 7 and 1. Then we have 8 and 2 go together. And the other one is 9 and 3. Now we have our 3 phases. So each wire, so one phase is gonna go to these 2. Let's say 7 and 1. Then the next wire is gonna go to these 2. Let's say that's 8 and 2. And then the third wire is gonna go to the next set, 9 and 3. I'll show you when it's done. All right, guys, so this comes in through, and I lock it with the locking nut. And the ground wire, I installed the stake on, and I grounded it to the casing of the motor. So this one with the red one, I kept it separate. This is just internally, doesn't go to any power wires. 4, 5, and 6 together. Then I got one wire coming in from power. The red one goes to a set of 2 wires, and let's say it's 7 and 1. So those 3 to go together. My next power wire here is blue, and that's gonna go to my next set of wires, 8 and 2. So we got 3 wires there. And then my next power wire here is black, and that goes to 9 and 3. So we got 3 wires there. Let's go ahead and check rotation, and then we can close it up. If we need to, I'll show you how to reverse the rotation of the motor. We dumped out some water from there, get a little bit of the air out, but either way, for sinks and showers, it will vent out naturally. Let's look at the rotation. It's hard to see it through here, but this motor is spinning the wrong way. Let's turn off the power, and I want to show you how to reverse it. All right, so this is pretty simple. Power is off, everything's good to go. So the 3 yellows are my 3 phases. So one of my wires coming in is black. Sure, you could do this for any wires. You reverse any 2 of the power wires. So I'm not gonna do it with blue because that wire is so short. So what I'm gonna do is take it off here. So the red originally went here, and the black originally went here. What I'm gonna do is swap these. So now this is gonna go to the red. Basically any 2 of the power wires. You could do this on any 2, and that will reverse the rotation. Let's close this up. We'll double check it and close this thing, and we're gonna be all right. Let's go around. I got cut a little short. Anyways, let's do it. Spin this on. So any 2 power wires, reverse it. Oops. All right. And that should have changed the rotation. And it did. There you go. It's a lot smoother actually. Oh, that's beautiful. All right. Let's close this up. Leave a comment below if you tape up your wire nuts when you're done. Oh man. That ground screw is definitely going to be a lot safer, just making things better little by little, step by step each day. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a new pump motor assembly. Oh man, it looks so good. Honestly, it looks really good. No leaks, everything's running right, and we should be good to go. The only thing is, like this piece here, this little here, I was going to take it out and put like a 1/4 inch nipple, 1/4 inch valve, so we get a pressure gauge on there. Thing is, this is the only one that has this on there. I don't know, I could have probably took it out and maybe put a T, but I didn't want to mess with that, so I kind of just left it as is. But we should be good to go, and we're gonna wrap this one up here. If anyone found this video interesting or helpful, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe as I come out with new videos every week. And I'll catch you all next time.